So we're gonna jump right into this Fulani braid tutorial. So in the back, guys, I already did my box braids, and I will have the tutorial on how I do the box braids in the video plus in the description box. You're gonna need a wide tooth comb, CANTU edge control, a tail comb, some clips, rubber bands, of course, and I used some beads and some little gold clips and a beater. And this is the hair that I use. It's called Easy Weave braid. It's 44 inches premium YAKI, and it's pre-stretched hair. It was $2.99 a pack, and yeah, it was pretty dope actually. So for this style, you know, it's all about the front that makes the Fulani braid style so unique. So I split the hair in two, and I'm getting ready to make my middle braid. So as you can see, the hair already comes pre-stretched, and all I'm doing is just pre-sectioning out the little pieces I'm going to use to do my feed-in braids. And so I'm just going in with the CANTU edge control around my sections, and then I'm going to start my braiding. I also like to use a tail comb or a fine tooth comb just to like push the product in a little bit. So this was like kind of difficult to show you guys on camera, but I think it came out all right. And so yeah, I can't even really tell you guys a specific method on how to add the hair in. It's literally whatever makes you most comfortable. And of course, doing feed-in braids is sometimes easier doing it on somebody else than yourself. But with patience and time, it will get there. And so I don't know if you guys can really tell, but as I add pieces, the pieces are getting bigger and bigger as I go up and away on these braids. I can't even tell you guys specifically how many pieces to add because it also depends on the type of thickness you're trying to achieve. And then as you guys can see, in the beginning I had the beads already on the ends of some of the braids in the back. And so I'm going to show you kind of how I feed the beads onto the braids. And the beads that I bought, I wanted like the neutral tone, natural color looking beads, and my hair store didn't have any, so I went to my local craft store called Michael's. That's here in Canada, but I think in the States you guys have Joann's, like the craft and fabric store, so you should be able to find the beads there. I will try to leave a link in the description box below on where I specifically got these beads from. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my scissors and cut away the little flyaway hairs off the braids, and I also showed you how I did this in my jumbo box braids tutorial. And this is just to make sure there's no little flyaways. Now I'm going to take the beater and some of my beads. I pre-string them on there, and through that little opening is where I'm going to put the tail part of the braid through. So I kind of fold it in a little loop, push it through the beater, and I just use this to slide the beads on up. And once I've gotten it up there, I just want to use a rubber band and secure the hair around one of the beads, and then I'm just going to cut off the little excess, and your hair is beaded. So now for the small little braids at the sides, I started braiding with my natural hair, and then I'm gonna add the little pieces of extensions to the very end of the braid. So this was pretty difficult for me because I'm not used to braiding in the downward motion, if that makes any sense. And so it was in my better interest that I braided the hair out with my natural hair first and then add the extensions, because I would not be able to feed in the braids coming from the opposite direction of where I'm used to braiding, if that makes any sense. And then of course I'll just go ahead and add the braids at the side. So I went ahead and did one whole side just so you guys can kind of see the pattern. So basically I braided them going along the edges and then back. So that was the pattern I followed. And then I have two long braids at the side, two skinny braids. And then like I said, I already had the back done, and I will leave the link to my jumbo box braid tutorial. Now all I'm doing is just following the exact same pattern of how I did the braids, and I'm going to show you guys how I did that one. And of course just going in with my CANTU edge control, not too much, and then just combing it through with a little tail comb. I did have to change my positioning so that this way I could braid over instead of under. Yes, braiding your own hair into small cornrows can be really tedious. Like, this whole style did take me about 2.5 hours. Yeah, about 2.5 hours for me to do this style. It took about an hour and a bit to do the braids in the front. And there aren't many, it's just that I was trying to really take my time so that this video would come out good for you guys. And so that the braids would look proper. But you know, okay, I had to have a little turn break there. But yeah, I took my time doing these braids. And it was a little bit difficult. However, I promise you guys, slow and steady wins the race. Whichever way braiding is comfortable for you and adding in the hair is comfortable for you, by all means go ahead and do that. And then again, just going in and trimming up the ends with the scissors. And so I'm just following the exact same pattern, just mapping out from one side to the next, and basically parting my hair in an L shape. Once that's done, add some beads. And I didn't add beads to everything. I was really random in where I chose and when I chose to add beads. And so these gold little decals are just the little gold clips you see everybody put on their braids. And they're thin pieces of like sheet metal. You just pry it open and pinch it shut. So basically now I'm on the last L-shaped braid, and then from there it's just going to be 2 braids going straight back, and then the look is done. So I completed that braid off camera for you just for the sake of time, and now I am working on the last feed in braid. And that's pretty much the hairstyle, guys. It's quick, easy, it's great for all types of occasions. I was going to a music festival and I did this hair and it got a lot of compliments. And it's just in time for back to school. So this is a cute little hairstyle you could rock for school or anything. So I hope you guys found this video as helpful and informative as possible. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For sure, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button so I can keep the videos coming for y'all. And I will see you guys next time with another one. Bye.